Kiss.
We should do porn.
Hey, what's up, humans? Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't noticed already, I changed some things up a little bit. I have new channel art, I have an intro, I have a new background, I have a new camera, and a new microphone. And so I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to actually stick to a schedule and upload every week like I've promised in the past and haven't delivered. I'm sorry. So today I'm gonna do kind of a sit-down storytelling video. I'm gonna call it hashtag wheelchair problems because it's gonna relate to that. Problems being in a wheelchair. And just overall fuckery that comes along with it. I'm thinking of maybe doing a series about this because I have a ton of stories regarding, you know, my wheelchair and situations that I've been in. So today I thought I would just start off by telling you a somewhat recent story. And yeah, I hope you like it. It's not gonna be very long because the whole situation was about 1 minute long, but very embarrassing nonetheless. So about a year ago, I got tickets to see a hockey game here in Ottawa. So it was the Sens versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Toronto Maple Leafs being my boyfriend's favorite team and the Sens being my favorite team. Throughout last season, we saw several games together. I just want to note that the Leafs have never won any of the times that we saw it, so take from that what you will, but I digress. So what I usually do is instead of purchasing like the wheelchair spots in the arena, for those of you who don't know, it's like they have like a section for people who use wheelchairs. So it's like a ramp that goes up and then like a platform, and then it's almost like a parking spot, and you just park yourself in your parking spot, and whoever you're with can get a fold-up chair and sit right next to you. So I don't really like doing that. I like to sit in the actual seats. I mean, I sit in my wheelchair all the time, so whenever I can sit in something that isn't my wheelchair, I like to do that. Usually we get the two seats off of the stairs, so it's easier for me to get to and from my seat if I have to. So I'm not like walking past a bunch of people trying to get to the stairs. But this one time, I wasn't able to get seats right off of the stairs, so I had to get them like two in. So it was like two seats and then like our seats. But anyways, there was this couple that was sitting next to us right by the stairs. Lovely couple. But this man, he had a beer in his hand, which, you know, whatever. Drink. You're at a game. I was drinking too. And I had to use the washroom, so I told my boyfriend to, you know, I gotta use the washroom, can you help me walk up the stairs? And, you know, he was okay with that. And so the thing is, when I'm sitting in like an auditorium or theater seat, nobody knows that I'm in a wheelchair. Nobody knows that I can't stand or walk very well or, you know, any of that. There's nothing that indicates that I use a wheelchair or that I'm disabled in any manner. So anyways, these two people stand up and the man puts his beer right down on the ground, right by his foot and by his seat. And so I see it in my peripherals. I saw it and I was thinking, okay, there is a beer on your left on the ground. Please don't knock it over. So I'm fully aware that there's a beer to my left and I'm, you know, making a conscious effort not to knock it over. So I get up and I start taking a couple steps forward and, you know, I'm doing pretty good. You know, I'm a little wobbly because I can't walk very well, but, you know, I'm making it. And then as I pass the beer, I don't know what happened. I don't know, you know, if I had a leg spasm or if it's God, you know, hating on me or something, but for whatever fucking reason, my leg darts out to the left and knocks this guy's beer over. And I look up at him and I'm like, oh my God, I am so sorry. And keep in mind, this guy doesn't know that I'm in a wheelchair, so all he knows is that I am this woman who just kicked over his beer and, you know, I'm this bitch now. Side note, I'm not able to bend my back, so I have rods from the top of my spine all the way down to the bottom. And so I wasn't able to pick up his beer quick enough. So I'm standing there and I'm trying to get it. So I slowly like slide my body down and I'm trying to pick it up and I'm looking at him and I'm like, oh God, this guy hates me. And I pick it up and it's like half empty at this point because I just let it, you know, empty itself for the last 30 seconds. And so I pick it up and I hand it to him and I say, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And he's like, it's okay. Anyways, and also was walking to the stairs. I think he realized that, you know, I can't walk very well once he noticed my boyfriend, like, helping me up the stairs. And so when I came back, I apologized again, and he's like, oh, no, like, don't worry, like, it's okay. So I think that's when he realized that I can't walk very well. But oh my god, I was fucking mortified. I tried so hard, like, I don't know how to explain this. I tried really, really hard not to knock over this man's beer, and like actively, you know, forced my body to just like walk in a straight line, and my leg just fucking darted out to the left, and yeah, I knocked over the man's beer. I don't think I could have been any more Canadian, you know, like apologizing profusely to a man because I knocked over his beer at a hockey game, but yeah, what can I say? So that's it. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friend, and let me know in the comment section below if you want to see more videos like this, or if you have any video ideas that you want to give me. Write it in the comments or tweet it at me. All my links are in the description. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, I'd love to see your faces next week. Bye.